What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about former Boston College quarterback Phil Jurkovec, and will he finally choose Pitt Panthers this time over anybody else? Let's talk about it. So, if you don't know the backstory of Boston College or former Boston College quarterback Phil Jurkovec, I'm gonna get right into it real quick. Former Pine Richland quarterback, if you don't know, uh, very. Very astute, very well-established football program, high school football program in the Pennsylvania area. He was a four-star prospect, number two player in Pennsylvania in 2018. He could have chose Pitt. Instead, he chose Notre Dame and Brian Kelly. After a year and a half, a year and change at Notre Dame, he ended up going to Boston College over Pitt again. But side note, asterisk, that does make sense. They did have Kenny Pickett, who played there all 4 years, started all 4 years. So that definitely makes all the sense in the world why he didn't choose them this time. But, they definitely were an option still. And now, after spending time in Boston College, he's now on the transfer portal in the Pitt Panthers. In my personal opinion, whether Kevin Slovis stays or not, I think they need a quarterback badly. He didn't play up to par this year. He was transferred from USC himself a couple last year. He's not really up to par. But on the jerk, I can't even, I can't even say his name, Jerkovic. Um, you know, the fans are kind of on his butt now because he wanted to leave. Well, when he left Notre Dame, he kind of had some bad words towards Brian Kelly and Notre Dame. And it definitely makes sense. These young men out of high school, I experienced it myself, former high school recruit as well, offer scholarships from a bunch of schools. Well, not a bunch for me, but a nice amount of schools. But these coaches are trying to sell you on coming to a program that they might not be at long term, and or they're saying the same thing to different guys at the same position as you. So it's a business. It's a crapshoot. You don't know. It's like NFL draft, NBA draft, whatever. You don't know if a player will work out. These young men are 18, 19, going away normally, or sometimes from home, entering the adult life. And you don't know how they'll handle it. So some of these coaches, they're selling you a dream just to get you on the program, but they're also going to bring in more of you. They're going to bring in more of you at the same position. It could be better, shorter, taller, whatever, but they're going to bring in different options to make sure they succeed. And then even if y'all do succeed, they end up going to another program. Like Deion Sanders, I just did a video. He's fresh in my mind. I did a video on him not even 20 minutes ago about Travis Hunter and Kevin Coleman, two of the five-star freshmen they brought in, who committed to Jackson State. I had a video on them going to the transfer portal, and how they should enter it. But back to the story here. So, he had some bad words for Notre Dame, and now fans are on his butt saying he's going to have some bad words for Boston College. I don't think that'll be the case. Boston College, he had a couple good years there. This year wasn't all that good, but the previous year, he was pretty solid. Some thought he could sneak into the first round conversation for this year's draft class. I didn't quite think so. I didn't see enough from him last year either. This year he definitely didn't live up to the hype. So he was kind of in that prior to this year. He was kind of in that Devin Leary range from North Carolina State. You know, maybe a first rounder, maybe not. But he definitely has the talent to be in that realm. Uh, both players, to me personally, kind of underwhelmed, especially Jerkovic though. Um, you know, he's but even what he showed, I think he has a better situation. He's a better player right now than current pick quarterback Kevin Slovis. He was up and down all year. Starting from the first game of the season, I seen him play. I was excited. He was a big time prospect at USC. I want to see what he can do in a different offense, trying to take over for Kenny Pickett, who though played well all 4 years there, played better each year he was there at Pitt last 4 years prior to the season. So I want to see what Slovis did, and he wasn't too impressive with it. Not gonna lie. And also another reason why Phil Jurkovec could end up at Pitt this time. Former Boston College offensive coordinator Frank Cignetti is now offensive coordinator of the Pitt Panthers since this past season. It makes the most sense. You wouldn't go somewhere where you have no chemistry with the coordinator. You wouldn't have some. You would. It'll be tough to go somewhere trying to be an NFL prospect and you not go to a system that you're fond of that you know already. So it makes the most sense in the world. You know, some Pitt fans don't want him. I'm not a Pitt fan myself. I'm not speaking for Pitt fans, but I've been seeing some want him, some don't. But anything right now to me is better than Slovis. Slovis not the answer, and I think Jurkovec, hometown guy, you know, who already has a established relationship with the offensive coordinator, Frank Signetti. Why not? Why not him? You know, y'all wanted him 2018. Y'all wanted him in 2020. It was some did, you know, because Pickett wasn't the biggest prospect. He wasn't viewed as a first round prospect then. So you know, he definitely got better. Phil has 2 years left eligibility wherever he goes, so he still has time to grow. He still has time to grow. He still has time to get better, and to improve his draft stock. Why go somewhere that doesn't fit his already prior knowledge of playing quarterback? And having a coordinator is a big help that you already know. You know, being home can definitely help. Why not Pitt? I think it makes the most sense. There are other options out there. Some say go back to Notre Dame. They need quarterback badly as well. I do understand that. They just lost their quarterback. I forgot his name, but he definitely entered the transfer portal yesterday or 2 days ago. So, you know, everyone's flying around trying to find the player they need to help, you know, establish their quarterback room. And Phil could be one of them guys to return to either Pitt or, well, not never return to Pitt, but could finally choose Pitt, or he could go to Notre Dame with a new head coach, new system now, and see what happens there again as well. So we'll see what happens. You know, I'm excited to see where he chooses. He should have a lot of options, but you know, I think Pitt should be somewhere in his top two, top three, as they were the last times he were available to choose a team. So we'll see where he goes. But that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.